Hello and welcome, students of Europe Hotel School. I'm so glad you're here. In this masterclass, we're going to give you that real-world edge in elite hospitality, really digging into the practical knowledge that sets the absolute best apart. We're here to support your growth in this amazing industry. And today, well, we're diving straight into the heart of what makes luxury service tick: teamwork. You know, this quote right here is everything. It's what separates just good service from truly unforgettable service. It's not about one superstar employee doing it all. Not at all. It's about the hidden, perfectly timed efforts of an entire team working as one. And that's going to be our focus today, exploring that invisible structure, that secret teamwork that creates real luxury. So here's our game plan for mastering VIP service. We'll start with the foundation, the bedrock. Then we'll build on it with 3 absolutely essential pillars. And finally, we'll see what it all creates, that seamless excellence every single VIP guest deserves. All right, let's start at the very core. It's a pretty common mistake to think that one person, maybe the concierge or the manager, is responsible for a VIP's entire experience. But the truth is, exceptional service is never the work of a single person. Think of it like this. True luxury is a performance, and the entire staff is the orchestra. Now, a single wrong note from just one musician can totally ruin a symphony, right? It's the same in a hotel. When every department, from transportation to housekeeping to dining, is operating in perfect harmony, the guest gets a stay that feels completely, utterly effortless. And that feeling, well, that's the product we're selling. So how in the world do you get that harmony? How does everyone know what to do? It all starts with our very first pillar. See, none of this is even possible without a rock-solid framework, and that framework is clear, precise, and consistent communication. And just look at how structured that flow of information has to be. It all begins with deep research, really studying that VIP's profile. What are their preferences, their schedule, any sensitivities? This information then fuels the daily morning briefings to get the whole team aligned. And then, all day long, digital notes and private updates let the team adapt in real time. It's a living, breathing system. But here's the critical part, the real balancing act. While information is absolutely vital, so is privacy. The golden rule is this: you share only what is absolutely necessary for each department to do its job perfectly. This isn't about office gossip, it's about targeted intelligence, and its only purpose is to deliver excellence. And that brings us perfectly to our second pillar, the art of coordinating discreetly. The best teams, they're kind of like ghosts. Their work is definitely felt, but it's almost never seen or heard. This is all about professionalism and, well, subtlety. The difference between the two is it's night and day. Professionals use subtle cues, private channels, sometimes even coded language to communicate. They would never discuss guest details in a public lobby. On the other hand, carelessness is using guests' names openly or just passing around information casually. As future leaders, you have to enforce that professional standard. No exceptions. And why is this so incredibly important? Because the whole goal is to make the guest feel completely at ease. They should feel personally cared for, but never, ever feel like they're being watched or monitored. Your team's coordination has to be so smooth that the guest has no idea about the complex dance happening just behind the scenes. Okay, now we're getting to the third and most advanced pillar. This is where service goes from just being reactive to being truly proactive. We're talking about anticipating needs before the guest even realizes they have them. This is next level stuff. Let's walk through a real-world scenario. Okay, so imagine a member of the housekeeping team. They notice that a guest is consistently leaving their room later than usual and then coming back at a kind of an odd hour in the afternoon. It's a simple observation, right? Now, instead of just working around it, the housekeeper quietly relays this pattern to guest relations through a private digital note. Guest relations then adjusts the timing for room service, turn down, and any other scheduled touch points, all without the guest ever having to say a word or make a single request. And that right there is the magic. It's a small, invisible action that prevents a potential little hassle and just makes the guest's stay feel completely personalized and effortless. That is what proactive teamwork looks like. And this principle, it applies everywhere. The concierge learns about a new food allergy and immediately, boom, updates the dining staff. A driver sees there's going to be traffic, so they advise the front office of a delay, so the welcome team can be ready at the exact right moment. Every one of these actions prevents a mistake and builds this powerful layer of trust within the team. But of course, it's rarely just one guest, is it? The next level of challenge, the real curveball, comes from managing a VIP's entourage. We're talking their assistants, managers, security staff, the whole crew. Navigating this takes some serious skill. See, each person in that entourage has their own priorities. Your team's job is to manage all these different demands respectfully, always keeping the VIP's main goals as your true north, all while accommodating everyone with absolute professionalism. It's a tough balancing act. So when you put these three pillars together, that clear communication, the discreet coordination, and that proactive anticipation, what do you end up with? Well, you build an unshakable structure of trust, and you deliver truly seamless excellence. And this right here, this is the philosophy that holds it all together. In a truly great hotel, teamwork isn't about the general manager barking orders from on high. It's about a shared purpose. The housekeeper, the valet, the chef, the front desk agent, every single person is equally invested in one goal: guest excellence. I want to end on this really powerful thought. All the glamour, all the luxury that a guest sees on the surface, it's all built on a foundation they don't see. It's built on teamwork, that quiet, relentless, and powerful force that's driving every single perfect moment. As you move forward in your careers, I want you to carry this with you. Never, ever forget that you are part of an orchestra. So the final question isn't just about what you're going to do, it's about how you will contribute to this quiet power. How will you be the kind of team member that elevates everyone around you? Thank you.